gives a shit trying to make this all happen. So we are working through our ambition to help everyday Australians buy property with zero deposit. It is now 7:05 a.m. and we are pushing. So I always try to get in early before the team gets in. Purpose of that really is just to do my work before I'm forced to do anyone else's. I got some really big meetings today that I'm really excited to participate in. Some meetings, and people may not be conscious of it, some meetings are really hard to get, and when you get them, it's like winning lotto, despite the outcome, because as soon as people know your name, then essentially there's an opportunity. Even if that opportunity doesn't come now, it will come, because when you have that introduction, you have access. And when you have access, essentially, it's all up to you to facilitate a better outcome for that meeting. So I'm just trying to make some notes as to how I can help support these specific people that I'm trying to have the meeting with, and pray that they love what I've got. And if they love what I've got, then the intention there is to take what I've got, amplify it for their best interest and mine, and then leverage that support that I'm giving to seek support to help more Australians purchase property with zero deposit. So you will watch this space if you're awake, which I doubt you are in Australia, at 7 a.m, or you're probably rushing to get ready for work. But really, the request here is simple. If you are looking to purchase a property with zero deposit, I am here. I've got your back. And while you're asleep or you're rushing to get ready for work or whatever it is you're doing, I'm here grinding for your sake. And not just me, my whole team is grinding for this outcome. So again, watch your space. I will be on here for a little bit if you need to answer any questions. I'm live and ready to go with my 0 people watching and following, which is perfectly fine because I'm actually quite comfortable talking to myself. Better than Bruno Mars, apparently, who sits around talking to the moon. God, if there were people here watching this, they would be so impressed with my quick wit. So I'm just going to pretend like you're not here and keep grinding while no one's watching. So hey, somebody's here. How are we? How are we? How are we? Good morning to you, depending on where you are in the world. I was just previously talking to myself, and I don't believe it's a captive audience, but I really appreciate you being here all the same. So for you who probably doesn't know who I am, we help people buy properties at zero deposit, and I am here nice and early, making sure that we can facilitate that for people. So if you have questions while I'm grinding away preparing for the next meeting, I'm here and available, based in Australia. If you're trying to buy a property with zero deposit, any questions, property related, let's get it done. I appreciate it, Sasquatch 420. Really, genuinely appreciate it. The motivation is definitely needed at 7 a.m. while I'm trying to push to make this all happen. So, guys, any property-based real estate finance, again, we have a $1.3 billion debt warehouse that we have for Australians to issue them zero deposit property. As we all know, Australia is going through a bit of shit right now with a government who's just kind of doing things incredibly incorrectly, trying to help Australians get in. We're here to combat that. So I have a meeting today at 10 a.m., which I'm absolutely pumped for. For those of you who are in business, sometimes a meeting is like winning lotto. You fight for these meetings. God, you fight for these meetings, and then sometimes they come together, sometimes they go to shit. But even when that meeting is booked, it's sitting in your diary, there's a freaking opportunity there that I just can't wait to take advantage of. So it's like buying a lotto ticket, right? You buy the lotto ticket, and until that lotto ticket is, until the lotto is drawn, you're technically already cashing that check. How am I going to spend that $60 million boost? The same applies for a meeting of these calibers. When you're trying to make a significant impact in business, trying to help the broader community, when you book that meeting, you're fucking pumped because in your head, it's already worked. You've already done the deal. You've done the work to get here. And now it's about how do we execute that to make it happen for the broader community? How do we make that impact? And I know for those of you who watch my other channel, Road to Listing, preparing my company to listing, you know what this grind's about. We are trying to help as many Australians get into property as possible with the intention that we'll be listing this company in 2 years. What you guys are witnessing, and for those watching later, is the grind it takes, right? It's not exactly exciting at 7 o'clock in the morning. I have 87 staff thereabout, and I'm basically sitting here in a cold ass warehouse by myself, G'd up, with every intention of being successful in a quiet room, which I actually don't mind. I appreciate the silence, and I appreciate the opportunity silence brings to do one's work without interruption. But in saying that, if you guys do have questions about property, about finance, about tax, real estate, whatever that may be, I've got your back specifically for Australia. I don't have your back in different countries, but I do have your emotional support. If your country is doing as shit a job as ours at providing opportunities to everyday Australians, if your company is doing as shit a job as ours at taking care of your internal economy, I got your back, emotional support and otherwise. But this is where it starts well before 7 at 4 a.m. It's the work that no one sees is the one that actually matters. Also shout out if there are any business owners there, any directors, CEOs, chairmen, entrepreneur-minded people out there. Big shout out to you guys. I know the grind is real. I know it's intense, and probably while I'm doing this, you are too. If you have any questions about the shared trauma that we all are in for, again, hit me up in the chat. I'm here for you. I'll be on for another few more minutes if anyone needs anything at all. I know there's much more riveting stuff in live. I think I flipped through live the other day and saw a person peeling an egg, which was extremely intense. Really World Cup final quality, 2 minutes left in the half sort of shit. So it is less interesting to talk finance, talk business at 7:14 a.m. But unfortunately, I do not have the hands for peeling eggs, nor do I have the intention to do so. If you want me to peel an egg, put a comment in there. If you want to see me get literal egg on my face by getting it totally wrong, I won't. But in saying that, I'm happy to amuse the chat and pretend that I'm eventually one day going to. So again, any questions? I got your backs before I start going out to my new meeting that is going on in exactly an hour and a half. What's everyone else doing today? Like, what's the plan? It's 7 a.m. First day back at school for some kids. I know my wife's probably dropping mine off right now. Is there anything exciting going on? Is it all just the same old shit? Getting ready for work. Those in Australia coming back from holidays. Most of Australia is either in Europe right now. I just got back from Japan. August 7th, back to school. Dear God, how long are you waiting? Did it just start, or have you guys been going for a little bit? Oh shit, it's summer holidays in the States right now, isn't it? So the summer holidays, you guys are really copying it right now. I was in Japan doing an omasake, and there was an American guy next to me. He said he was sending his kids on summer camp for 7 weeks. 7 weeks for summer camp. Like without his kids, him and his wife went away. I couldn't believe that. Man, it's freezing here first and foremost. But in Australia, we definitely do not have school summer camp at all for kids. If we do, I think I dropped my kids off to a summer camp for basketball, and one for basketball, one for gymnastics. The basketball camp was over by 3 o'clock every day, pick up, drop off, and gymnastic ones went from 7:30 till 4 o'clock. So it's more a daycare than it is for anything else. But yeah, that's crazy. We have a summer break as well, but ours is during the Christmas period. So December 3rd through to February 4th. But yeah, we are with our kids at home, or I take them to the office. I'll show you a look at our office so you can see how it's actually quite catered towards the kids. Table tennis table there. Up there is a sales floor. Behind me there is the BDM floor. I actually have a corporate office down the road, but this is the spot for me. I like, even though I should technically be in the corporate office as the chairman of the group, I prefer the passion, the lack of filter, the intensity and stress associated with the sales floor. Everyone's scurrying, the urgency. Very different to the corporate office, which has a very sort of quiet vibe. And I'm just not built for that. It's that ADHD in me that needs the chaos and commotion. Again, I get in here at 4:30 in the morning before the kids wake up, before the missus wakes up. I get my quiet time from 4:30 till about 8:30. My sales team helps Australians get everything done. So they're generally after hours. They'll come in around 10:30, 11 and work through till 8 p.m. at night. So yeah, I'm not too stressed about the quiet for a little bit, but when this place fires, it's a bundle of energy, chaos, commotion, and stress, which, you know, if you're that way inclined like I am, the stress and the energy is really like fuel. So what I'm doing right now, I'd rather spend summer break at home rather than a summer camp. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. I wouldn't mind the idea of a summer camp, but for adults, we can just get away, play sport, maybe sleep. Sleep sounds really cool. But those days are gone. Australia does not have it in its culture. And I appreciate you guys can do that. I think it's also, I got a certain level of anxiety of leaving my kids for so long. But again, I suppose if you are brought up in it, you yourself have gone on summer camp in the past, then you wouldn't share that same stress levels that we would do, because obviously you know what it's like, you know how the kids actually feel about it, and you've probably made some fantastic memories from there. So credit to the USA for doing their thing. I feel like we're very close in some ways, but we're so distant in other ways, not just geographically. But I think we all share the same thing in common, the vision and willingness to actually make a difference for ourselves, our families, get into the property market, provide shelter, and support our family. So I'm going to do an extra couple of minutes on live before I actually fully lock in, before anyone gets there. Really appreciate Those have stuck around, Sasquatch 420, I think you have been incredible to talk to. Appreciate your feedback. And for those who eventually watch this, I really genuinely appreciate it. Thanks for sharing the journey. I'm going to try this at different times of the day. 7 o'clock a.m. Sydney time. I guarantee you right now, most of my Australian friends, family, colleagues, everyone right now is rushing to do their hair, have their shower, the triple S, shit, shower, shave, before they get on their public transport right now. So I know this time isn't beautiful for Australia, but for me, I wanted to test the idea of going on live, seeing if any of you beautiful people have any property-based, entrepreneurial-based questions about our ambition to get to our listing and exit target, but more importantly, get to our goal of helping more Australians buy properties with zero deposit, overcoming all their hurdles, creating a better future for their family. If there are no more questions, I'm going to close this out in a little bit with all my love, support, appreciation for you attending. Peace out. Thank you so much. Like, subscribe, and share. But more like and subscribe. I am out to start my day. Take care, Sasquatch 420. It has been a pleasure. I really appreciate you. Thank you, guys. Take care, specifically you, Sasquatch 420. Take care, bro. Bye-bye.